Hey everybody, Kathy Stricker here. Happy Thursday. And I want to let you know that this is a little bit different episode today. If you noticed, you didn't hear the intro music, and maybe you didn't even see any sort of email or anything like that from me announcing this week's episode. And that's because it's not really a full episode. I'm here just to tell you today that I'm going to be taking a little bit of time off from producing the podcast so that I can have some self and family care that is much needed right now in my life. And I think it's important that I'm just transparent with you all and let you know this. I love doing the podcast, and I also love being a mom and a wife and running a business as well, or a studio. And so from the holidays through January, at least, I'm going to be taking some time away from the podcast to do some of the back end work behind it, as well as focus in on the busy season that I have with students in the studio. So you're not going to be hearing any new episodes for a few weeks, but there will be more coming, and know that I am working on them during this time. I'm just not going to be publishing anything for a few weeks. So hang in there, stay tuned, and when I'm back publishing episodes, they might have a little bit different look to them, and they may not even be as frequent as weekly. But that's because I really want to be able to find a good satisfaction for myself with supporting my local students here, as well as my family and you all as podcast listeners. So know that it's for your benefit, and that I still want to be able to bring you and continue bringing you great insights and tips on how to cultivate health, harmony, and happiness in your own lives, and that I'm also listening to and practicing those tips myself. So I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and listening. If you have episodes that you haven't listened to yet, this would be a great time to go back and catch up on those, or even go back and listen to all or part of other episodes that you may want to revisit. It's also a wonderful time to head over to my website, KarenYogaWellness.com/podcast, and check out the show notes. Maybe grab any of the freebies that are out there right now. And if you're in the Knoxville, Iowa area, I do have a adamantine basics workshop at the beginning of January that I will be leading, and it's a great way to begin to learn the practice. So if you know nothing about it, or if you've listened to the first couple episodes and want to get started, it would be a great introduction to the practice. But I also offer complimentary in-class private sessions for new students as well. So you can sign up for those on my website, KarenYogaWellness.com. And in the meantime, reach out with any sort of ideas for episodes that you might have, or guests that you may think would be a good fit for the show. I will see you all after the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.